like eating cake. You deliver me. We're together, cheek to cheek, cheek to cheek. Wow, that's good. If I only got it in my face. Well, I guess it's time.
I don't want to take any of them. Oh, be quiet. Daddy and Janet taking a bath. Hi, baby. Say hi, babe. Stop it. Hi. Are you having fun?
Come on, we get out of here.
Are you having fun?
She tripped out when the bubbles came on.
She did?
Have you used this thing before?
No, not with her.
As soon as this came on, I'm like this. She went. Didn't she?
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Say bye. This week and
All right, Jason, come here. Do you believe that Jesus Christ is God's one and only Son? Yes. All right, then because of your public profession of faith, I baptize you in the name of Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Buried with Christ, raised to walk in new life. All right, boy. Congratulations. Come on, Gary.
Seatbelt. I want to take a journey through this emotional roller coaster. Some of these problems are new. Some are just older. I haven't moved them because they've been stuck so long under a boulder. Let's start with trust. All I remember is getting sideswiped by a bus. Yeah, we all been there. Allowing our walls to completely fall, trusting that person they call last shot they won, 8-ball. Then it makes me angry. Drives me to be cranky. I have an outlook on a certain situation. It's like I'm ready to speak, but then I close the curtain. I don't want to be weak and start accusations. Then it turns to anticipation. But this excitement turns to tension, which is now apprehension, anxiety or fear that something bad or unpleasant's gonna happen. It's like I'm an animal in a cage, people just sitting around, even clapping. Why haven't I learned my lesson? That's the first thing I told you. I got hit by a bus. Now these emotions are churning. I'm at the point of disgust. Just want to take everything from above, smash it and turn it into dust. I want to be a fighter, not use my gloves. I want to be free, like a beautiful white dove. This becomes my ultimate fear. Maybe I was in the bus. Maybe I was the one to steer. But I stopped and looked at the headlights, stood there like a deer. Then another emotion seeped in. It's called sadness. My head is so messed up, the only way to explain it is one word called madness. Interfering the ability to distinguish right from wrong. But how could this be? I'm too tough. I'm like King Kong. I'm gonna relinquish my grip on the rope because I no longer want to be strong. I follow my heart. It never does me wrong. I fell into another place called joy. I see bright lights. I feel like an altar boy. This is the hardest place for me to be. I try to stand up and move my feet from beneath. I can't budge. I'm stuck in the seat. I try to yell for help. Then I hear a voice say, "You're secure. I'm your seatbelt."
All right, Tammie, here is a video for you, and we just wanted to wish you luck.
Good luck, Tammie. Good luck, Tammie. We love you.
Good luck, Tammie. All right, good luck. Kick butt. Mwah.
All right. How's everybody doing today? Woo! Oh my goodness. This is going to be an epic stream, guys. An epic stream. Got an epic guest. There's been a lot going on. I've been dealing with a lot. I'm sure a lot of people been dealing with a lot. I can't tell you. It's so much I want to say that I can't say. But I'm sorry. Let me get some composure. But I am overwhelmed by all the support that people have did reposting the post for Tammie Frank's live interview. I saw some heavy hitters in the Power Ranger community showing support. I was like, these guys clearly have no idea who I am or how my live streams go, but I appreciate the support. I mean, they don't know that, I got simps going live on me, putting me in thumbnails. I got the flat earthers trying to cancel me. I even had Jason's best friend talking about, I shouldn't be digging and,
you shouldn't be investigating too much.
But all jokes aside, though, I do appreciate the support, and I'm sure Tammie does also, And today really is not about me, even though, I'm the host. It's not about me. It's more so about Tammie. It's about Tammie telling her truth live. It's about Jason, who, was a father, a son, a role model, a hero to a lot of us, many of us growing up, and even today. Tonight is about mental health, men speaking up, you got to speak up, women too, but men, we tend to hide it and we hold it in, and then it bottles up, and then it just comes out, and we don't know what to do and how to handle those emotions. So I want everyone to speak up, and we do have at least one heavy moment tonight. I promise you it's going to be heavy, but for the most part, we're going to have a good time. We're going to get to know Tammie. We're going to get to learn something hopefully new about Jason that I didn't know, because, for the last 3 months,
dig, bro. You like to dig.
I've been digging into his life so bad. Like, she's sending me pictures. I'm like, was that this event? And she's like, no, this is another event. But how'd you know about that event? I'm like, anyway. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And we're going to try to, be respectful, guys, moderators, be on guard, be respectful of everyone in the chat. I know we have some different opinions and all that good stuff, but I am HenryResilient. I used to be an investigator for a company, not a debt collector like some people like to say, but I was the money guy. If you owe my company money, they probably was sending me out to gather some facts, or if you was seeking money from my company, they still sent me out to gather facts. And I did that for about 8 years. After 5, I got promoted because I was pretty good. So I started training other people on how to become an investigator. It's not that big of a deal. I didn't have a gun and badge or anything, but I did interview people. I did take pictures. I did some surveillance, small things, but nothing crazy. So when I saw JDF and I saw he was going through a divorce and then he self-transitioned, as you know, I am going through a divorce, and I just got off the phone with my daughter, who Tammie was in the background to hear the whole conversation, which I was not aware about. But either way, I do have a daughter, and she's not here tonight. So there's that. Anyone got a daughter? So currently my daughter is in a Teddy phase, and this is Teddy. She's a Mirabelle fan. So, we got Teddy. She likes to leave her toys around here to kind of like remind me when I'm streaming that, hey, I exist, and I appreciate that. But anyway, enough about me. So let's get into this. I want to kind of get into it hard. We got Tammie in the background just waiting to come up to tell her story. I got a bunch of questions for her because, guys, if you come on my stream and you come on here live, no question is off guard, and we gonna ask everything, probably some things she probably don't want to know, but hey, we got to ask them. And on this channel, right, when I first started covering JDF, I was not a Tammie fan at all. I was not, it was not making sense to me. The story was not adding up. I was very vocal about it. 2 people mid-divorce going to a hotel to reconcile, sleeping in separate rooms, and one person walks out. But those were the facts going in, but there are also some other facts. And on this channel, we do facts over feelings, and we don't give a F about your feelings. So please miss me if you feel a certain type of way in the chat or anything, because when you do an investigation, you just want facts. So I was able to find like a ton of facts about everything. And I'll show you one right now. Like it's a fact that give me a second, that she did, of course. She did indeed file for divorce. Okay. And it's also a fact that she wanted to call off the divorce. As you can see right here on a text message, it reads, "Hey, just woke up. Sorry, you look so handsome." Because this is a text message that he sent her. This is one of his last photographs. Please don't, take it and put it on a shirt. But he just woke up, say, "Hey, just woke up. Sorry, you look so handsome. I got a lot of stuff to send that lady yesterday, and those emails you sent me did not go through." Okay, so the technology aspect just be lacking a little bit, but I don't know why, but I did not. And yes, I think we should cancel our lawyers and say we withdraw the divorce. Okay, so there's the proof. There's the fact that two things can be true. Yes, it's a fact that she did file divorce. Yes, it's also a fact that she recommended they call it off during their reconcile period. Okay, and it was a lot of reconciling. So without getting into some crazy details, I want to first thank my early contributors. If you want to contribute to the show, or if you got a question you dying to ask Tammie, or maybe you just want to let her know you support her, you can send a cash app at $HenryResilient, or you can send a super chat, and that is how we would do that. I mean, I can't guarantee every question will get answered. I hope you are respectful, and I hope if you've been following the content, you ask some really good questions. I mean, I got my questions, which I think are pretty good, but maybe your questions are a little better. And I see Tammie in the background. She just lit her first cigarette, guys. So if we play a little drinking game, a healthy drinking game. We drink water over here, H2O. And with the water, the way it works is when she comes up, because she ain't coming up right away, is we got to let her get a little comfortable. Anytime she brings out a new cigarette, you need to drink another drink, or you could do, every puff, you take a sip of water. We're going to get hydrated. And last time we did this game, I had to leave midstream to go pee. So, and, some other people had their comments, but let's get into the early contributors of the show. Shout out to Classy Beats. This is going to be a great shout out to HenryResilient. Yo, shout out to Classy Beats, man. I appreciate your support, man. Continued support. If you need a song and you need to break a song, go shout out to him. Go check his channel out Mondays and Fridays. And we got the lovely Dia in the house. She just said, all right, so we may have some new people in here, all right? And we gonna try to keep the jokes as nice and PG as possible. But she said, "Hey, just came for the black card, my dude." Yes, I was called not black during Black History Month. And she is coming to collect the card because it was a shock to me. I think she already knew and just chose not to tell me, but shout out to Dia. I appreciate her. Look, my subs are, if you're new here, my subs are comedians and snipers with these super chats with jokes. It is hilarious how some of them can get. What does Dust Production say? It's going to be a good live stream tonight. Everybody like the stream. Yes, the more people who like the stream, the more people the algorithm will send in, so the more people can get this message. And what does Cheyenne Thomas say? The lovely, please, thanks for having a place for us to be able to come together. Rest in paradise, Jason. And you know what? She brings up a great point, guys. And I was telling Tammie about this. I never made this public or anything, but I was telling a couple people it's interesting how, and a very unfortunate event can bring so many people together, like so many people I've never known. I didn't know Tammie 3 months ago. I didn't know Francis. I didn't know Tony. I didn't know that, Tammie was the
love of my life,
of his life. I didn't know a lot of things, guys. And this is all jokes, and new people may be like, yo, what? She's the
love of my life.
Yes. Tony is, he did proclaim that Tammie was the love of his life. And he came up here hot, guys. He came up here real hot and hot and heavy. But, we appreciate Tony. And shout out to Cheyenne for sponsoring tonight's stream. Oh, we got another one from Just Niece. No comment. No question, just pure love for the game. And yes, Tony is a vibe. So let me put this banner up first because, we do want people, if you're having a tough time or you're going through something, we do have this nice hotline to for you to reach out to if you need help, and many of you guys have reached out to me and I've responded via email. That's why my email is there. And I don't think I got too much. There is a fun fact, but of course, I didn't prepare as much as I thought. There is a video where Jason basically says that Tammie is the person who introduced him to the church, and it's right here. Let's see if I could share it. Let's see if this is the part, guys, because Jason was very spiritual, and we really have Tammie to contribute to his spirituality. He has the Jesus Didn't Tap brand. And here is the video right here. Let me pop it up on the stream. Let's hope, right? Let's hope I got this spot right where he talks about it. We can fair use to I don't even know what this website is, but we're gonna go into this video. We're gonna show that she introduced him, and then we're gonna bring her up.
Jason, Jason David Frank is a mixed martial artist and karate teacher. But the professional fighter is best known as Tammie, the Green Ranger from the children's television series.
Now, who was that guy doing that kick? Was that official? I don't know. But, a fun fact about this video, when it was brought to my attention, I brought it to Tammie's attention, and she had no idea. She didn't even she didn't see it, and this is what happens, right? When people have when you're a celebrity and you're doing so much promo, it's hard for significant others to watch it all. I kid you not.
Series Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, with a brief stint as the White Ranger as well. It's a role that's lasted a lot longer than Jason could have imagined.
It was soap opera for kids, and I lost powers, and people cared. And
look what he said. He lost powers. People care. Here's the thing. He's the only Ranger that had true power. Fun fact for all my true fans out there. And I see my internet acting up, but we gonna get through it.
I was only hired for 10 episodes, and 200 and something episodes later, 2 feature films, Return in the Super Mega Force this year on Nickelodeon. Just still going strong.
15 years ago.
More than 20 years later, fans are lining up at comic conventions across the country for a chance to meet their favorite superhero. We sat down with him at Wizard World Comic Con in Richmond, Virginia.
My character was kind of going to die.
Here's the thing, right? You have to be so amazing where you come on as an extra, not like an extra, but hey, you're only going to be here for 10 episodes and then we killing you off. And then he had such a great performance. He did so well with the audience. Even I wanted to be the Green Ranger. Everyone wanted to be the Green Ranger. That they brought him back. And then he actually became the face back then of the franchise.
Hey, in the Japanese footage, he's gone, but we ran out of footage. So my character was done. And I was happy with it. I never wanted to become the leader. It's just, I didn't take anybody's spot. I just created space for Tammie to be in that position. And
now, look, who he sneaked this in when he said he didn't take anybody's spot, because he definitely took somebody's spot. But we ain't gonna talk about that today.
And God's definitely had his hands in his plan for the ultimate plan to say, okay, I'm gonna take care of you and lead you through a challenging life, kickdowns and losses.
Talking about his faith comes easy today, although that relationship started with a difficult loss. The death of his older brother.
Look at Tammie, guys. Look at Tammie. Oh, my goodness.
Seeing his pain, Jason's wife invited him to church.
I didn't really understand what the whole, church thing was about. And then, probably when I lost my brother, So, sorry, it's just
Eric Ray Frank played David Trueheart on Power Rangers. He died in 2001, just months before turning 30.
But, when I lost my brother, it was people were telling me I need God and all that stuff. And man, I was if, one more person tells me that, then that's what it is.
The tattoo-covered superhero felt right at home at Crosby Church in Texas. Pastor Keenan Smith helped start Team Impact.
Now, who would have thought that that pastor was also the same pastor, I believe, who buried him? But you know, that's just the story. And now, are you guys? Hopefully, you are ready for the main event. Tammie, how you doing back there? Are you ready? Can I get a thumbs up? If you up, she gave me the thumbs up. Let me clear the chat. I see we got some support from Dia. She says, I'll catch the playback. Wanted to show love. Stay strong, Tammie. All the best to you. Yeah. Ooh, do I got the large crowd? Yeah, I think we all rooting for Tammie. Even me, who was like, yo, if you saw some of my early streams, I literally lost my voice one time going in on Tammie. But let's bring her up, guys. Here she go. The moment y'all all been waiting for, that, you know, I'm elated for. Here we go. The Tammie Frank. How are you?
Hi.
Are you nervous?
No.
No, you know, ice cold. Okay, all right. Well, you know, how have you been? What have you been up to?
I've been okay. You know, I've had, you know, it's been difficult the past 3 months, but I'm doing actually better the past week. I mean, I had a bad night last night, but you know, watching the videos, the wedding videos, but I'm okay.
All right. Well, we're happy you are in good spirits. Like, what have you been doing in your spare time these days?
Well, I haven't done much. I've been homebound. I don't like to go. I know I don't like to go anywhere. So I went to the movies today.
What'd you go see?
Creed 3.
Would you recommend other people go check it out?
Yeah, I love those kind of movies. Like Jason didn't like those movies because he get pumped up. You know, he wanted to fight, so he never liked these kind of movies. Southpaw he did, Southpaw, but
Okay, Southpaw was good. What was his favorite type of movie?
Donnie Brasco he would watch that probably 10 times.
Really? Donnie Brasco?
Donnie Brasco's favorite all times.
And what about you? What is your favorite movie?
I know it's weird. Twilight. I'm a Twilight fan. Yes.
A Twilight fan.
Twilight.
You know the what was that? The 200-year-old vampire dating a 17-year-old? That movie?
Yeah, but my daughter Shayla got me into it because she read the book in middle school. So we went, me, Jenna, Jason, and Shayla went to see Twilight, the first one, when it came out, and I was hooked. Honestly, I've seen all of them. I could watch the whole 4 or 5 in the whole weekend.
Really? I probably only watched the first one, you know, for all the hype it was surrounding it.
It's so good.
And then I was like, so, you know, to be fair, right? Are you telling me, right? This, you know, outside of Jason, this is your guy. This guy right here.
Well, back then, yeah. Well, it was not like
now. All right. Well, okay. So she got a Twilight. Anyone else got Twilight fans? Any Twilight fans in the chat? Put a 1 if you're a Twilight fan. I mean, anyway. So are you watching any like trendy shows? Like, you know, I'm watching BMF and some other stuff. How about you? What TV shows do you like?
Okay, my favorite, my dad got me hooked on Yellowstone. Like, it's so good. I know Cowboys, Rangers. I love those, but now I'm watching You know, the Netflix, You.
Oh, yeah, You. What an interesting series. I heard the second one was not as good as the first. I mean, I'm only a couple episodes in, to be honest. Only a couple episodes in. I'm like, so you got like a killer trying to catch a killer. No, don't spoil it for me, y'all. Don't spoil it.
This one is like really off the wall. It's crazy.
It has been, you know, like a big game of Clue, But now, you know, I would be remiss without mentioning our history of, you know, at first, you know, look, I went all the way in on you, Tammie.
Yeah,
I lost my voice. All right, guys, that's her cigarette. So that's her second one. So take your sip, grab your new drink or whatever. We're gonna keep track. And we want her to be as comfortable as possible. And if she needs a cigarette to be comfortable, that's what we're gonna do. I'll take a sip to that. I was very critical of you. So me being critical of you, why did you choose me to share your most intimate text messages? I mean, you called me in the middle of I called you It was like after a stream where
you shouldn't be investigating
where
too
Tony
much.
came in hot. Francis, I believe, sent me a message like, "Hey, call Tammie right now if you want to talk to her." And I'm like, God,
Right now, 12 a.m. right now.
12 a.m. her time, 1 a.m. my time. And I'm like, God damn, I'm tired. My daughter's asleep. I got 4 hours to wake up. So we talked for about an hour. And she said, look, I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. All this and that is not true. And I was like, Tammie, I don't believe shit you saying. Send me the text messages. And she said, hey, I'll say less. I swear about that morning or whatever, she sent me easily, I don't know, it was 1,000 text messages in order, which I've showed most of them and even missed some of them. But yeah, I'm like, because look, guys, when you're an investigator, you don't take anyone at their word. You just say, oh, okay, that's their statement. Do you have anything to back it up? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you got text messages? Oh, she got text message, she got screenshots. Great. Only thing better than a screenshot is a screen record. And I tried to get that out of Tammie, but the technology part, she like, how do I do a screen record? Jenna's not here. I'm like, Jenna, where are you at? I think Jenna was going in LA. I'm like, all right, I'll take the 1,000 text messages and I'll compile them and I'll get them in order.
That's very true. Probably 1,000. You're like, okay, calm down, Tammie.
Yeah. She was sending me so much. I'm like, look, I've got enough. I see your story. It's good, but still, why choose me? You have the floor.
Okay, so like I told you, Henry, like, I saw the change. I saw, stuff that wasn't true because I was watching, and I was like, okay, so he's doubting the stuff. He's like, well, I found this out, I found that out. And so I was like, hey, this guy's for real. And I don't know. I just trusted you. I feel like, you know what? This is a guy that's actually, don't just take people as their word. You're getting proof. And I just like, you know what? I don't know. I'm gonna go with him. I just trusted you. I don't know. Maybe God just telling me trust this guy.
Hey, look, I like to think of myself as trustworthy. And after the text messages, we did a pre-recorded interview, which was very candid, and it's on this channel, guys, which I strongly suggest you check out. Why did you go say, hey, release that instead of doing like a regular one where you were, all done up and
yeah, I look bad. My eyes were swollen because I was crying every night.
Why did you want that one released?
Just because, I just want people to see the real me. Like, I don't really, at that moment, I didn't care what I look like. I was like, just do it because this was me, like raw. It was raw.
It wasn't.
Like, who cares? Like, just do it.
It was a very raw interview. Look, I was looking rough. I think I was wearing this. My hair wasn't cut. I was wearing like some undershirt. It was supposed to be like a 20-minute connection test turned interview. I'm like, oh, and it was like late at night too. Another night I had my daughter and I'm like, is my daughter going to wake up? But it turned out great. I think we had a lot of positive responses. And anyway, it was all good. Now let's get into you and Jason's relationship. Based on the text messages, when he moved out, did you think it was over for good?
I really didn't. And like when we reconciled, like he didn't either. We knew we went for a rough period, obviously, everyone knows. But I really didn't think it would be the end of it. We never filed for divorce, but like I just knew, I don't know, I just knew that it wouldn't be the end of us. I don't know. Crazy.
I mean, you've been with him for like 20 some odd years, most of your life. You kind of know. And the voice messages that you were sending him were like so like compassionate, and I didn't want to play them because even just me covering this, I still get like a little emotional. I'm just like, but guys, the voice messages were probably, I would say, the best piece of evidence of that she loved him and he loved her. You should definitely go check it out. But what was reconciling like? It seems like you guys were dating in secret per se.
Right. Well, because I think like on Jason's perspective, he wanted to like have people not think we're crazy and like have people to be like, you know what, they were going through this, they went through hell this year, and like this is what you can become. There's hope for anyone. And like we did not want to hurt Jenna, so we were kind of like secretive. Jenna was here the first couple weeks. We were secret with her, but we spent so much time with at our house and stuff. So she knew, but yeah, with other people, we want to be like, get remarried, and like, so people could be like, dang, if they can do it with all the trouble that's happened, even though I didn't tell people what was going on.
Yeah. Well, hey, reconciling can be good. Speaking of reconciling, I never asked you this question, I don't think. When you were reconciling, or it was Tony, right, who got you guys back together? And that's the
love of my life.
He's your bro. And how did that come about? Did he just text you, or you text him? Like, who texts who first? In high school, like, no, you text me first. And so who texts who first? Let's get back together.
Okay. So me and Tony been talking this whole summer, because Tony's like our friend, and Jason's best friend. They're really better friends than me and him. But like Tony, I knew like he could get through Jason, so I was talking to Tony, and like I was telling Tony what was going on, and so Tony's like, you know what? Let me just try to like talk to Jason just so you guys can talk, And I left Jason a letter, and he actually read it. Tony's like, read the letter, and like that was it. Like once he read the letter, Tony was like, he'll like set a time that we meet, and it was just that day forward. It's just we're unstoppable,
Okay. All right. That is good to know. Let's get into some of your reconciling text messages. I got a couple of them planned, I want to get your take on them because, it's easy for me to read them, but I think it'd be better for like the audience, the fans, that you kind of explain what you think they mean, or what Jason may have been thinking. So this one was sent on the 28th. Okay. And it reads, I'll read it out loud for you. I tried not to think about you, but thank you for everything. You know how guys do, guys. When you want to thank your girl, you don't want to seem all soft. So you kind of try to play it cool. Thank you for everything. And talking, it's been great now. Rest your mind. I have my head out soon, just cutting my hair. But it's the next part that kind of gets me. You are the strongest girl I have ever known. Sorry, I have hurt you. Why would he say you are the strongest girl he's ever known?
I really think because I was there for him, like through all. We lost so many people during our marriage. He lost his brother and Todd. His brother, I already told you before, like his brother really devastated him. And our friends, and his mom. So, and then Shayla. So I was really, not to sound like Jason was strong, but he did have, like, he was hurt a lot. So I was like that kind of rock for him. So I think he thought I was stronger than I think I am, but yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, in digging into his life, I did see basically everything that all the loss. He experienced so much loss. It seems like every best friend, every close friend, Shayla, his mother. And that is a lot for any person to deal with, if you ask me. Like I couldn't even imagine basically experiencing that loss and then having to go to Comic-Con and sign autographs and do last fan standing. I don't know if I could do that. But another message he sent, I'm going to work on myself. Soul search, like you said. What advice did you give him to soul search?
I did, Jason, I'm not, I would say he was kind of narcissistic in a sense of, he thought about himself other than me, like his feelings. So I said, you kind of are, he's like, no, I'm not. So he really listened to me, which I didn't think he really heard me. But he went back, and the next couple of days, he's like sending me all this stuff, and like me and him are YouTubing videos with communication, and we both were like, it was so crazy. We both were like not defensive. We were both like, I did this, you did this, so it was crazy. Like we've never been that way. Like so, yeah, it was a lot of soul searching and like finding out why we are who we are and why we do this to each other, or so it's sad because I know the man, he wanted to be and the man that he could have been, and
Oh yeah, oftentimes, the spouses will see the potential
right.
before the person actually sees it. And it's sad that we never, I don't think we ever got to see him, the new version he was trying to become.
I know.
And if you saw the text messages that I was seeing where he was actually looking up books and making plans with therapists and basically expressing to Tammie like, hey, I'm getting my life together, I'm fixing my life, and then he was gone. So that's why I say this is sad and this is it's a little heavy, but we got an interesting part coming up, guys. An interesting part. So what about this right here? Okay. If you are under the age of 21, you might want to check out about right now because this is where it gets a little they were reconciling. So here, let me put this up on screen for you. Here we go. So this love letter was written on November 16th, or it was sent to her or received on November 16th or sent back to him. Either way, what does it say? It says, tonight was a fun night. Thank you for allowing me to explore. So hot, new life. Firecracker is hot. I love everything about tonight. What's that bottom? I can't read his handwriting. Maybe you can see it. What does it say? Something soulmate.
Love soulmate.
Love soulmate. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm sure a lot of people want to know, was this typical? Was this like a, hey, after whatever, was he known for writing you sentimental love letters every now and then?
Yeah, that was cards and notes all the time, but this was real. It was that night was.
Okay, all right. This is a family show now, so we don't need details. Okay. Y'all had a good night, and he wrote you a letter, and he sealed it with a kiss, Alea style. All right.
But the thing is, he hid it in my overnight bag. So when he told me to find my letter, I'm like, no. He's like, look in this place. So I didn't find that until that later that day, and I found it. So that's when I screenshot and I sent it to him. It was sweet.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's romantic.
I know.
Was he romantic like that all the time?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, hey, look, he had a romantic side. Most guys do not have a romantic side. But anyway, we ain't here to talk about most guys. All right, let's get into another like this. I found like utterly disgusting, but it's in Texas, so y'all do different things out in Texas. What the hell is this? Like, can you shed some light on this right here? Is this a Nutella churro with Nutella? Like, is this his thing? Is this a Texas thing? Is this a Jason thing? Who eats this?
Okay, that was the first time I saw this. Now he always loved what's called like roast trucks. I don't know.
Food trucks.
Yeah, some people can hear roach trucks. I don't know why I said that.
The roach coach. The roach
roach truck. Okay, forgive me. But him and Jenna will always eat those places. I'm not stuck up, but I don't want to eat those places.
Whoa. Jenna is putting this garbage in her body too? Oh my goodness. Oh,
yes. I'm like, I can't. I just can't. But they always ate at those places. Like anytime we'll pull off and he'll get some tacos or whatever. But that's the first night that I saw that. I'm like, what is that? Is it good? He's like, oh, it's so good. Nutella, everyone knows Nutella. And we would like get Nutella and like spoon feed ourselves with it. So we can't buy that too often because we eat the whole jar.
Oh my goodness. Nutella. All right, that's the second cigarette, guys. Make sure y'all drink it up, okay? I'm on her tonight. I'm on her, guys. Like, I hopefully y'all on her too. We want to stay hydrated. Someone said Nutella is delicious. But yeah, Takero lost to whatever. This is the place, guys. This is the place where, sadly, his last meal was a Nutella churro. But hey, his choice. Let's go on to this other one. What does he say? Something about some boots. But here we go, guys. Here is the Nutella churro. Utterly not for me. Maybe I ain't from Texas. but for somebody. And here we go, another text message. He had the boots, but you read this, right? This is how you know that this, I believe, was on the 18th. This is the, the final day where he says, last night was amazing and today was hot. Oh my God, Tammie, Tammie, what is your secret? I'm sure a lot of people want to know, at the tender age of almost, what you are, how do you keep it going?
You gotta try new stuff.
Oh, hey, guys, try
we still gotta teach our men some stuff too.
Oh, okay, men, listen to your women.
Yes,
And
women don't be afraid to tell your men, right?
Can you repeat that? I don't think they heard it.
Okay, women don't be afraid to tell your men. That's all.
She's like, all right, don't be afraid to tell your man. All right. Now let's get to his last text message. This is the last text message I believe he sent you. His last, and Jason, based on this, he was a pretty boy. If you from me, my humble opinion, a pretty boy, and I'll tell you why. Give me a second. Because okay, I'm about to leave in 5 minutes. This is Tammie, and he put the bags on the shoes. Now look, I used to put bags on my shoes when it rained. When you had them new Jordans, it's crisp and it rained. You're like, I got to put the bags on them. But he had the bags on his boots, right?
Yes, because he was driving his motorcycle. That's why it was raining.
Okay. And you said, OMG, I'm leaving. And he said, glad you made it. Glad you made it. So that was his last text to you, or did I miss something?
No, yes. No,
So, I don't know if you've been following me closely, but Jason did say that in some video that I posted in some live stream, I did about 30 videos on Jason, that the last 24 hours is like, if you only had 24 hours, who would you spend it with? How do you feel that, he chose you of all people to spend his last 24 hours with?
I mean, honored, and hurt at the same time.
And, I'm speculating, but I don't know. It's just bizarre that, maybe he wanted to do right by you if it was premeditated, or, maybe he just had a bad moment, and which I think it was a bad moment. Do you think it was premeditated or a bad moment?
I don't think it was premeditated at all. Like, I don't think that. I mean, he did have problems this summer, but I don't think it was. I don't think that. I think it was an accident, like last minute decision.
Yeah, and sometimes they are. So at this point, guys, if you're going through something and you don't want to be here, please reach out and talk to somebody. And sorry, but what y'all went dancing that night? Any memorable moment from dancing? Did he, was he doing a little bit more pep in his step dancing? I see you smiling, I see you blushing.
Well, like he didn't country western. I actually probably about 3 weeks before, we were at a hotel and we were like having fun, and we were like, I was teaching how to country dance, so that was fun. But he didn't do that night. But yeah, one time he started dancing to Y'all Got Made Me Lose My Mind Up in Here.
DMX.
Yeah. So he did do that. I'm like, whoa, like old times. It was fun.
Okay. And that fateful night, unfortunately, what else? Let me make sure I got my questions. I did have some good ones. It was reported that TMZ said that the police were called prior. Is there any truth to that?
No, I can't wait for the police report to come out because that's false. There's no, that did not happen.
Any plans to go after TMZ after you get the police report and you're proving that they didn't?
Yeah, I want to. Trust me, I want to, because it's like they lied. They said some police guy or someone gave that information. That's not true. And it totally upsets me because it's like, yeah.
I get you now. Unfortunately, that night, guys, if you don't know, he did take his life, and I did go through the pathology, and he did hang himself. And this is the doom and gloom, guys. But I promise you, it's gonna, you know, some people got some questions they want to know, and Tammie has been gracious enough to, hey, look, she got up in the seat and said, hey, you can ask me anything, and I plan on doing that. So, hopefully this gives some closure to the fans. But here is the pathology report, and it had, give me a second. It said, there were 15 brown tablets with no markings or labels. The detectives, I know you were held for questioning. Did they ask you anything about these pills?
Well, not that night because because they didn't do the autopsy yet. But like probably about maybe 3 or 4 days after, they gave my phone back, and the detective met me in Kingwood, and he's like, he showed me a picture of those pills, and I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was during the autopsy, so it was zoomed in. I was like, I don't know what those are. So I zoomed out, and then I knew right away, it was during the autopsy, which I was shocked to see that. But he asked me, and then later on, a couple days after, I was talking to my friend, and they said, those had been like the oxys or something, like 30 milligrams, which it shocked me even more because I'm like, wow, like I had no idea, none. So
And
it was kind of crazy.
he had a lot of injuries. Do you
Yes.
think it seems like maybe he was self-medicating his own pain pills? Like, what were some of the injuries he sustained over the duration of your marriage that you remember? I know he had the parachute accident.
Right. He ripped his both biceps, like ripped it off his bone. He had emergency surgery. Like he was fighting, did a left hook, and it ripped off his bone. It was like up here in his arm. So
Okay.
like attached it, do surgery. He ripped his other one. He had shoulder rotator cuffs torn on both shoulders were messed up. He ripped his hamstring off of his back leg. Yeah, he had a lot of injury.
Yeah, and I could see like if you had that injuries, you experiencing likely some chronic pain.
Oh yeah.
Some chronic pain.
But
Awesome.
he wasn't like he didn't do he wasn't doing nothing illegal or nothing like. So when I don't know about those pills, I never knew it. I never saw it. So that's why I was like shocked. Like, where did he get that? I don't even know. Like,
Okay. All right. All right, now we got the toxicology report, guys. I know everyone. This is the one everyone came here to see, guys. I promise you, this is the one where people are like, ask her about the toxicology report. I'm like, okay. We can talk about the toxicology. So when you did your here we go. Let me put it up here. When you did your interview with people, there was a lot of scrutiny about him drinking and all that, and the toxicology report did confirm he did have alcohol in his system, and you provided me text messages that show he was drinking. But the question everyone wants to know is about the cocaine in the system. Did you see him ingest cocaine that night?
no, and I don't. No, he's never done that. So I was shocked because Jason, he was real. Like he did not do drugs. We did not do drugs. Like obviously Ambien, we took Ambien, but for years, but that was for sleep. So I was like I don't even know how. I don't even know. It was really shocking. Like wow.
Okay. So you didn't take them, you didn't see him take them. And this happens. Some people just do things behind their spouse's back. I mean, you were gone, and there were times where you weren't around him. So I could see how he could just, be doing it undercover. But there was something else in his system that I wanted to bring to your attention. It's the sildenafil. You know what sildenafil is? It you should know.
Well, I don't know. It's probably generic name. What is that?
It is Viagra. Yes. So he had some Viagra in his system, which, some people say it's maybe for high blood pressure, but based on the text messages you sent me, it's safe to say he was not taking this for high blood pressure. Did you know he was taking the magic blue pill?
No.
You did not know.
No.
But you okay, all right, okay, all right. Let me keep it PG, guys. Let me keep it PG. I'm
G.
yeah. Okay. PG. All right. So she didn't know about that, all of the things he was taking, and it happens, but there was something else I discovered while looking into your life. When you filed for the estate, you let me put this up there. Basically, guys, what happened is when she we don't say cheek clap no more because she told me to say sexy saxophone. Before I was saying clapping the cheeks, and she was like, Henry. We were making love, god damn it. Sexy sax. But anyway, when you filed to take over the estate, I did notice something in it. And I didn't ask you this during the live interview. There was a certain section where you said you needed to become the authorization for the, I forget what's the administrator of the state to make all necessary steps to investigate, locate, and recover assets of the estate, including firearms, jewelry, memorabilia from his television and movie career, and cash, which are missing from his home and business. Can you elaborate on that for me, if you will?
Sure. So, yeah. So, in like mid-July, before like I knew was actually happening, him and one of his assistants, not Francis, but his assistant, have videos of them taking stuff out of the house. And before we actually moved back in with each other, like he passed away, so all that stuff is gone. Like literally, like everything is gone. Like it's crazy. Like people are not telling me the truth. Like everything is gone, literally. And it's just I don't want to go too much.
Okay, I understand. So just let me paraphrase it. So he moves out with the other assistant. He takes all his stuff, and then he self-transitions, and the stuff is still missing. Is that correct?
Yeah, everyone's like, I don't know, I don't have it. Yeah, it's like it's just crazy. It's like wrong. It's like beyond wrong. Like, yeah.
Okay. So guys, if you guys see any like super high-end official stuff on eBay, hopefully you can, send me a link and I'll get it to Tammie.
Yeah,
Or you
all his jewelry, like everything on JDF, like all of his stuff is gone. Like it's just everything, his watches, Rolex, like literally everything. Even like our computer that has all of our pictures from the children, like his master belt, like all his personal stuff. Like I can live with the other stuff being gone, but the personal stuff, like photos, like everything is gone, and it's just like no one's telling me the truth, and they've taken it and just they don't know. Yeah, it's just
that is
it's messed up. Like,
I mean, this typically happens though, if when someone passes, everyone basically they loot the estate basically. Because while you have to go through probate, you can't do anything right away. You can't fire people. You can't hire people. It's hard to pay people. It's a lot going on, and I've seen this happen when my grandmother died, and it can get really ugly.
but it's really sad because Jason would, if he was here, he'd be like disgusted how people were just doing me and Jenna, just like, nope, they just no communication, just not talking to us after 4 or 5 years, talking to us like this. Yeah. Anyway, yes.
Well, that is unfortunate, and even they may not talk to you, but it looks like the Power Ranger community talks to you a lot. I saw everyone reposted that. I'm like, whoa.
Dude, I love them. Yeah, I love those guys. Like they love me and Jenna. So
can you just talk about, the Power Ranger community embracing you in Jason's absence? Is that fair to say?
oh yeah, for sure. Well, I've known these guys forever. Like, like Kat and Nakia and Font, like they've always, like even before when Shayla passed away, they were always so sweet. Like making sure I'm okay. And like they know me personally, through the years and stuff. So they know my heart. And that's, that means a lot to me because they support me and Jenna. Like they know I would never do anything to hurt my husband. They know how much I love him. So I just love them. Like they're so awesome and so sweet.
Oh, that is great because typically, like you've experienced, some people would just like, "Hey, Jason not here," and they just turned it back on the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad, but I know we did a lot of talking about Jason. Maybe we could do a little bit more, but I wanted to ask you something like, how was your childhood growing up? If you don't mind me, like, where were you born at? I mean, even though I know maybe the audience don't know.
I was born in Houston, Texas. I was a tomboy, crazy. I was tomboy.
Is this you right here? Is
Yeah,
that little Tammie right there?
that's
Is,
me.
is that you?
Yes.
Okay, so you were a tomboy in Houston, Texas, baby.
Uh-huh.
And you played softball. Which one, guys, do y'all think is Tammie? Put your answer in the chat. Which one you think is Tammie?
They're never gonna believe this. Like,
I didn't believe it. I couldn't pick her out. You got, which one do you think is Tammie? Oh my goodness, because I couldn't figure 11. Okay, but yeah, put the number, or say second row to the right or something. Center, bottom row. Where bottom row? Let me get my glasses. Some people get their glass. I know. Y'all want me to zoom in? Okay, I'll zoom in for you guys. Like, who will find Tammie? Which one? Which one, guys? Which one is Tammie? Someone said 5. Nope.
nope.
Big pigtails. Bottom middle row. Nope. All right, look, guys. This is Tammie right here. On the edge, short hair, right? I couldn't pick her out of a lineup. I could not pick her out of a lineup. Okay. Tammie played, was it softball or baseball?
Softball.
Did you ever watch the movie like, what is it, Girls Don't Cry or something with the, Major League or something? I can't remember what the girls.
Yeah.
This is her right here. Look, what was your batting average? Was you over 300?
I was a really good batter. I was a catcher first year and a half, and I was a pitcher.
Pitcher?
That was my thing, pitcher. Like I was like the first to get picked. I was.
Really?
I'm not bad, but I was.
You were a pitcher, so you were like what? Tammy Johnson on the mound, like Randy Johnson, but Tammie Johnson, you were striking girls out with the underhand.
Yes.
Did you do the wind up?
I didn't know, not the windmill. I taught my coach taught me old school. So there's a routine how to go through. Like I was pretty good.
You ever think about coaching softball now in your spare time?
Well, that would be fun. That would be super fun. Maybe that's something I need to get out of the house. Maybe.
I've been guys. I kid you not. This is exactly what happens. She hits me up. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm just in the house in my backyard. I'm like, girl, if you don't get the hell out the damn house,
I know.
out that house, go do something. Life is lived outside. And I'm like, this is also her, guys. Someone said, what's her maiden name? I'm not gonna say it, but her nickname was Big Mac. This is her. So let me share this on the screen. Did you fish? And we're gonna get to you guys' questions in a minute. Did you fish growing up? New cigarette, guys. New cigarette.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
New cigarette. Make sure you guys are drinking.
I did fish. My dad, I was a tomboy. I told you my dad was my best friend. I would hunt, fish. Like I was like a boy with a girl's body. For real.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do you fish now? Have you still been? Did Jason like fishing?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, story time, guys. Jason fishing. Let's go.
Okay. The funniest story, he only fished one time. And it was at my river house in Louisiana. And he was struggling. He got a fish. He was struggling. Oh, so like we're like, man, this is a big fish. Like, wow. He's like, oh, help me. It was a little bitty fish. Like, honestly, like this big. Like, he was so embarrassed. I'm like, what? I thought it was like 10 pounds or 15 pounds. It was so small. It was so cute. He was so proud.
You know, sometimes you know what they say. It's not about the size, what the size of the fish. It's the fight in the fish, right? You know, the fish didn't want to be dinner that night. You know, it was fight. It was fighting. It wasn't a bluegill.
It was like, oh, he was struggling.
All right, now guys, here this is a classic one, guys. When I received this, I'm like, yo, this is the fashion back in the day, guys. Check out Tammie right here, guys. Check her out right here. These sandals, right? Everyone had these in the 80s and 90s. You knew it was important if you had these. How do you feel about this fit back in the day? I see you got the short hair. Is that like a blowout back in the day? Like,
what? That was my own style. I was kind of rocker, headbanger girl, you know.
Oh, so what were you listening to back in the day? What was your music of choice? You said rocker. Who was your artist?
Motley Crue.
Motley Crue, guys.
Motley Crue.
Oh,
Like all the Fashion Bob, all of them.
all right, Passion Bog. All right. I don't listen to that stuff, man. So I don't know. But now we got this lovely picture right here, guys. This is from like her private collection too. Like, so she's been very open. This is you and Jason. This is your wedding photo.
Yeah.
And where did you guys get married at? I know where, but where was it at?
In Saugus, it was Lachens. We always go to Lachens, like a French restaurant that you can marry outside, because we want a really small, intimate, you know, wedding. So yeah,
Small and intimate. Yeah, how many people did y'all invite?
50. That's it.
50?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. I wish. I mean, y'all were so in love, and look at this, guys. Look at this. You know, after that night, probably they were. But anywho, and you know, I think that's it. Oh, we got some. Where was this picture at?
That was the in New Zealand, I think the 25th anniversary. That was then.
Okay, 25th anniversary in New Zealand. All right. Look, this is a young Tammie. Now, here we go, right here, guys. If y'all don't know, Tammie can fight. Now, what I've noticed, the transition between marriage to now, is you are tatted the hell up. Who did Jason get you into tattoos? Like, who got who in the tattoos?
Okay, well, it's funny because when we first got together, I had a tattoo, one, and he had one, like on his arm, the 8-ball and like a flames around it. And then his second tattoo was Eric's name on the back of his arm. It was in Japanese writing.
Okay.
So I don't know that, Eric Ray Frank. And then he got my name tatted, Tammie. So then
He got his name on you?
Yeah.
And I see you got a Power Rangers tat. Like, how many tattoos do you have?
I have?
Yeah, how many?
I don't know. I have on my foot, I have my back, my whole arm. I'm getting my whole other sleeve done.
Oh my goodness, Tammie. How do you sit through the pain?
Well, I can give you a tip. So I won't say exactly because it's weird, but there's some kind of it's like, I know this is weird, but it's kind of like a hemorrhoid cream. I know it sounds weird, but
it's like you put Bengay on you or something.
No, it's called
Preparation H.
No, it's called rectal care, and it's 10%. I know it sounds weird. We never wanted to go into CVS to buy this at all. We're like, make someone else go. It's called rectal care, and it's 10% lidocaine, so it numbs you. But you have to put it on yourself like 2 hours before and wrap it in saran. You do not feel nothing.
All right, guys. All right, so this is a Tammie tip. This ain't me. I don't got no tattoos. You know, I don't put
rectal care.
You got to go to CVS, get some rectal care cream.
Henry, it's not. It's Walgreens. Only Walgreens. That's
only Walgreens carries this rectal care cream. Put it on the area for the tat. For 2 hours prior, wrap it in saran wrap.
Yes.
And then you'll be numb. Like,
yes.
Anyone else out here putting rectal cream on themselves?
It's weird, but it works. It works.
Oh my goodness. Let's go back to these pictures, guys. Let's go. We about to start answering some super chats. So if you got some questions. All right. So this is y'all praying in Thailand. She about to go whoop somebody's butt because I saw the video. Let's see what else. What are you doing right here?
Mm.
Why is he looking at you so serious? Like, look
Yes,
at him. He's like, you better kick her ass.
he is serious.
So what were you doing?
That's called the Ramui. It's a dance, like a dance before you actually fight in Muay Thai in Thailand. Your instructor gives you this whole dance. My dance was like putting makeup on after I did my thing, put makeup on, comb my hair, looking in the mirror, you know, like a girly girl. It was like intimidate your opponent.
Wait. So you were trying to get cute before you went into a ring to fight.
Yeah, you get cute, but then after you cute like a girly girl, fix your hair, look in the mirror, like putting makeup on, lipstick, then you throw an arrow at her. But she caught my arrow, she broke it in her knee. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, she was serious.
Yeah.
But she still caught an L though, so a loss is a loss. And this, guys, is sadly the last picture that y'all took together, right?
Yeah, it was the last trip, and that was June 17th.
June 17th. Wow. All right, guys. Let's go to a couple of questions from everyone. Let's go through. Shout out to Winter Life for the donation. I appreciate that. You should have asked a question. Okay. Appreciate you, Sean McAllister. Who else? Any questions for Tammie? I see a funny one coming up. These questions, keep them respectful. The jokes are the best ones, guys. If you have a joke, it will go over way well. Someone said, All right. Trey Dotson says, I decide to use my retention bonus to honor JDF. I know of 988 hotline, but what charity would honor JDF the most? It's the only way to honor my hero. What charity, Tammie?
I kind of want to start something with mental health and stuff. So I think like spousal support, people that actually deal with their husband or wife that deal with all this stuff, they can learn how to help their spouses, because that's serious. And I know at the time, like people don't want to, especially if you deal with this problem for a long time, they get like embarrassed to even say this happened again. So I think I definitely want to start something like to honor
Okay. So I would say just donate it to the self-deletion hotline.
Yeah.
She hasn't decided, or they don't have a charity that I guess he would prefer, but she's definitely going to start one. I was talking to her about it. Great question, Trey Dotson. Winter Life says, hey, Henry, you're making Tammie blush. Am I making you blush, Tammie?
Nah, I'm just like,
she was blushing, guys. She was blushing because she was having flashbacks of. That's why she was blushing, guys. Trust me, it's not me, guys. It's not me. All right, here we go. I like these questions right here. What does Crazy Ghost Hunter says? Off subject question for Tammie. Are you a Star Wars or Star Trek lady?
I'm sorry, but I'm not. Maybe Star Wars. I'm not really into Star. I know it's that bad. I'm not into Star Wars. I'm sorry.
All right, she's not really into Star Wars or Star Trek.
When I was young, I was. But
look, probably a long time ago, you probably could do the whole hand thing where you split it up. All right, that was a great question. Thank you. Crazy Ghost Hunters. Pepsi or Coke, Tammie? Which one are you?
Coke, Coca-Cola for sure. No Pepsi. Ugh.
And what do you get when you go to the movies? She told me this, and I almost threw up, guys.
Okay, I think this is a Southern thing because I know California. When I introduced Jason to this, he's like, "What?" And he fell in love with this: pickles, popcorn, and Coca-Cola. Yes, it's so good. You have to get a dill pickle; they're huge. It goes together. Like we would share pickles.
Put a 1 in the chat if you eating dill pickles when you go to the movies, guys. If you put a 1 in the chat. What does Luigi Salas say? Tammie, I felt horrible asking your husband for a pep talk when he was going through so much. What would you say to fans who viewed him as their hero and are feeling some guilt about not knowing what he was going through?
Well, you guys cannot feel guilt, at all. Like he honestly, like going to Comic Cons and talking to his fans got his mind off of his problems, which I didn't understand at the time, but I get it now because when I post and I talk to the fans, like on my Instagram, like it gets my mind out of that, out of my depression. So it's really helpful. So I thank you guys for real. Like you guys have helped.
All right, shout out to the fans. And we have a comedian. Look, this guy is a comedian. He says, Dust Productions, is the earth round or flat?
I can't even.
Is it
I
round?
can't even. Flat. Like what? Flat.
All right, we know she team round earth over here. Let's see. This is a good one. From in Testify. Hi Tammie. Hey Henry. I was wondering how close Jason was with the original Power Rangers creator, Hayam Saban. Were they good friends? Did he attend the funeral? Thank you.
He did not attend the funeral. They did like he wasn't that great, with the guys. Like he wasn't that great to the cast, which is sad.
Yeah, considering how much money he made. So I'm guessing the relationship was just business, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he was at his house back then, but yeah, he wasn't. We did actually see him at a sushi place back in California, which is crazy. But yeah, he wasn't that great to the cast.
All right. I appreciate that. All right, there we go. Influence Film says, greeting you, Mrs. Green Ranger. Remember seeing you at cons with JDF over the years. Stay strong. What was a fun prank he pulled to keep it light?
Okay. There's been so many over the years, always jokester. You guys know that. But every time I go to hotels, I would shower and he would always pour cold water on me. I was so mad. What? You're freezing, like ice cold, like literally ice cold water. In the shower, I'm warm, and I was like shocked, like, oh, it scares you. But yeah, he always do that all the time.
All right. Ice cold water. Damrock says, love and respect to Henry and Tammie for the time and effort. Yes, we are. I am extremely gracious for Tammie to, one, trust me, to sit through all my bad jokes and all the good stuff. So another question from Sanday Case. She says, was Jason with God right before he died?
Yes, he was.
Okay, God is everywhere, guys, for the people who believe. But first, Kai, maybe this is, I think I know the answer to this. Why didn't some of the other Rangers attend the funeral?
A lot of them did, but like at that time, like I was so busy, like I had to plan everything, the funeral, and just I was on my own world, I was shocked and sad and devastated. So like I wasn't able to think about everyone to reach out to them. So I was just, people reach out to me, like my close friends. And
then wasn't some of them like traveling? They were shooting like on site somewhere.
They were like, people were busy, but like I did the best I could, like getting hold of people. But I was just, it was like, quick. I had to get everything, the music, the videos, the pictures, the colors, like everything perfect,
Oh yeah, it was great. I went in on that white dress. New cigarette, guys. New cigarette. Take your drink. Take your drink. Take your drink. All right. Blake has a question. He says, this might be a difficult question, but do you know if Jason was aware that the Ambien can increase self-deletion thoughts? I know he had taken it for years. Sending you love and prayers, Tammie. Was he aware of that? Were you aware of that?
No, not at all. No, I did not know at all. That is when Henry, you dug that, I'm like, wow, I did not. But now I can see how it can make you depressed. But when you're taking it, you don't know these things. It's really bad. It's just not good.
Okay. All right. Any more super chat questions? Let me check to see if we got questions on the Cash App. And we also got some other questions. Oh, whoa. Some just came in. All right. This is an excellent one because you're in it. Hi, Tammie. Do you plan on keeping JDF's cameo room the same? And will you join Cameo at some point in the cameo room?
I did. I have kept it the same. I did get some of those things back, so that's why I'll show you guys later. It is the same, which is good. I don't feel like I would do cameos because I don't see how people would want a cameo from me. I don't see that, but
Tammie is hilarious. Like she being mild right now because we got 26,000 people watching, but Tammie can be hilarious, guys. She has she's smiling because I know it's true.
It's funny. We have funny talks, yeah.
All right, okay. Hey, you never know. You put yourself on Cameo, you never know. You might get some super fans out there. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This is a great question. Nerdy question here. Has anyone from Hasbro reached out to Tammie about the company doing a Power Rangers tribute for Jason? We've heard that a Master Morpher tour may be coming out in honor of him. Is there any truth to that, or can you even speak on that?
Yeah, I have not heard that at all, but that would be really cool. That would be cool. I think they probably will do something. They have to. I think they have to. That would be cool.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I see we got more. Look, we're not gonna be here answering questions all night. All right. Look, I'm telling you, this guy's a comedian, right? Shout out to Dust Productions. He wants to know what kind of cigarettes are those, and that's a nice Legend of the White Dragon hoodie. So, what's your cigarette of choice?
Okay, just so you know, I used to smoke for 12 years. Okay, I stopped smoking. Okay, Jason actually, it's weird that he said this one because I was smoking. He didn't care back then. I stopped the year before I got pregnant with Jenna. He said, "Babe, we're in Hawaii. I remember this. We're on the beach because we love to go to Hawaii and like just float around, like just in the ocean. That was our favorite thing." And he said, "Babe, you're too beautiful to smoke." And I was like, just that. I was like, really? So it hit me. I don't know. And I stopped. And now the past probably about almost 5 months, I've been smoking. I never did all these years since Jenna.
Yeah, it got triggered. It got triggered.
I know, but it is Marble Hunter Light.
Okay, so if you want to know her brand,
here we go. It's empty.
Oh gosh.
Because Henry, I smoke 5 packs a day, right? You know that.
You do not smoke 5 packs a day.
I'm joking. That's
if you smoke 5 packs a day, then I truly am not black.
Yeah, that's impossible. So
okay. Someone asked, I know this group had they leaked the resting place for Jason. What are your thoughts on fans visiting his resting place? This came from Michael Crea.
I don't have a problem, as long as people are respectful, because like my daughter's, next to him, and I'm going to be buried next to Shayla, then I'll be buried next to her, and then Jason next to me, and I'm getting a husband and wife that's okay. And so I have no problems, because I respect the fans as long as they, are respectful.
Okay. Here we go. Another question that they posted on the community tab. Given the tragedy that always surrounded JDF, what are your thoughts on the spiritual implications, if any? I know it's an odd question, but no stone must be left unturned. This is Augusto Andre. I can't say that whole name, but I'll read it again. Given the tragedy that always surrounded JDF's life, what are her thoughts on the spiritual implications, if any?
I don't think there is any. I know some things says in the Bible, but like I know Jason's heart, and he loved God, and it was. I don't think. I know he's in peace and stuff. I don't think there's any. Not that to say this is okay at all, because it's not. But I think I know he's in a safe place and happy.
Okay. Someone said okay, all right. Someone said, why was JDF never in an action video? Cinegral G. I think he was. What Bloodshot was in an action movie?
Oh yeah, he's done a lot with Bat and Son, Aaron. and his dad Sean. Like he was in a lot of stuff. He really wanted to do a movie that showed his acting instead of just action, because everything was action. So that's why Legend White Dragon is going to be so great. So I'm telling you guys, I'm not biased at all, because I told Jason, like, no, that's not good. I'll give my own opinion, like honest opinion. But this movie is so, oh my God. You guys.
All right. I'm happy you said that, because we just got a question. My final question, I promise. Has Tammie seen Legend of the White Dragon? If so, what did she think of it? I'm so excited for the film.
I've seen like 30 minutes. It's not scored yet, but it's going to be this year 100%. It's so exciting. It is great. It is beyond words. Like, it's so good. Oh my God. Like, it's just so, you got to see it. Like, I'm so excited.
All right. And I did drop the link, and we have some fans who would like to talk to you, Tammie. So this was not planned. Last question, and then we'll go to the fans. Someone said Chanzo. Oh, my man Chanzo, man. This guy, he's also not black, but he says the toxicology report revealed that JDF has some substances in his blood, that he was suffering from an addiction of some kind. Thank you for sharing your husband with us. We appreciate you so much. And we do, because we ate up a lot of his time. I don't know what you was doing out there. And last question, then we're gonna bring the fans up they've been in the back. They've been dying to talk to you, Tammie. And I charged them $1,000 a piece to get this one-on-one intimate time with you. I should have raised it to about 10,000, but Eric says, "Hi, Tammie. Are you still teaching martial arts? Your hubby was an absolute best. Stay strong. Are you still teaching martial arts?"
Well, I haven't. I had a skydiving accident, so I have to get surgery on May 3rd. It's just my back is bad, but yeah, I cannot wait. That and skydiving to get back into. I love Muay Thai. I love to teach, so that is like for real. I'm going to do that because that's my soul.
All right. Well, I'm gonna bring these fans up. These are super fans, so I need the fans. Can y'all hear me back there? Can I get a thumbs up if you can hear me, fans? I see one thumbs up. The other one is just looking at me chewing bubble gum. All right, we got 2 thumbs up. I'm about to bring them up. All right, so we have fan number 1.
Love my life.
My boy.
And we have
I've seen you forever, even on vacation. I'm so happy.
I literally just got off the plane and got home and got on. So no makeup on my people.
You look beautiful.
Oh,
Go ahead, Tony. Tony. All right, the software is crazy, so only one person can talk at a time. Go ahead, Tony. What would you like to say?
Love my life. Well, I'm proud of you, and I'm happy for you. And obviously, as you know, I love you so much, and you and Jenna. That you were able to at least express how you feel, and to put a closure to some of these people that thought negative of what was going on. Sometimes we do that because I like people digging into my friend's life. You dig, bro. You like to dig.
Oh my goodness.
But I told you, how protective I am of you, but more than anything, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. And I'll see you soon. I'll definitely be over soon.
All right. All right. Francis, what you got to say? Look, did y'all see Francis posting them thirst trap pictures on Instagram? You saw her?
They are not thirst traps. I was on vacation enjoying my life. It was really no, I wish, but no.
She wishes.
Well, guys, yeah, I did want to surprise you, Tammie, with some people who've been instrumental in supporting you. Tony, I reached out in secret. I did.
Certain things have to be kept private.
I kept it private. He kept it private. And I reached out to Francis as well, and was like, "Hey guys, it would be nice if you just pop in for like 2 minutes and just let it go." So I got nothing.
Hey, thank you for everything, guys. And Henry, like I said in the beginning, we came off hot, but at the end of the day, Air 5.
Tell the story about your daughter, what she's doing to you right now.
All right. I think Tammie knows too, and Jen, I think too. So
Look at this.
California.
I miss California.
And Jenna stayed 2 weeks. And Jenna and my daughter, all they do is just tell me, of course.
Uh-huh.
And that's,
hey, but Tony, you got me saying that.
I know.
I said, of course.
No, but the funny thing is, like when like me and her mom, like me and her mom are not together, when me and her mom talk to my daughter, like, hey, trying to reprimand her or she did something or anything, she'd be like, you gotta stop digging, bro.
Oh. That's funny.
You did it to yourself, Tony. You did it to yourself.
Hey, I don't mind it. It's all good. I think it's funny.
All right. Francis, anything you want to add before I let you go? And then I'm going to shut down the stream and I'm going to kick Tammie out of here. She didn't answer all y'all goddamn questions. So all y'all, I don't want to hear nothing. Francis, what would you like to add?
I mean, to be honest, I don't think that, I think the Flat Earth group, let's say, will never like admit anything. It doesn't matter how many times Tammie says anything or shows proof. That I've read somewhere that they said it's all made up, and it's like, so Tammie's lying, Tony's lying, I'm lying, everyone's lying, but not them. Their conspiracy theories are legit, but people that actually were in Jason's life. I even heard someone said that they asked me out on a lunch date, and I refused to go on a lunch. Like, they refused, and I made this tirade. It's like they'll make up anything to discredit. And like Tony said, Tammie showing any proof. You know what I mean? I really commend that, because I kind of would have just shut up and let everybody think whatever they want to think.
All right.
So.
Hold on. I want to say something.
Jenna.
I just got back from the gym, so I kind of look kind of crazy, but I just wanted to say I'm super proud of my mom, and just how my dad sent those messages. She's the strongest woman I know too.
I'm gonna cry.
You have to have balls to go on here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is not.
Oh, hell yeah, big balls to come on here.
Big balls. But seriously, this is not easy. Everything we're going through and stuff that y'all don't even know, like how everything's missing. Stuff that, I'm just so proud of her. I'm like speechless. I'm like, all like tripping on my words. But seriously, I love her, and rest in peace to my pops. I got excited right there. So we love you. Seriously, this is all for you, and just continue, spreading love and being positive. I love all of y'all, though. Thanks, y'all.
All right, thank you. All right, I'm gonna kick Tony out of here. See you, Tony. I appreciate you stopping by. We gonna have our last words with see you, Francis. I appreciate you coming out and stop thirst trapping. Okay, I should post a thirst trap pic. I got it. I got it. I saved it.
No.
All right, let's get Francis out of here. And now the woman of the hour. Was Jason Native American? Brent asked us, guys. Brent.
I never heard that. Like, Jenna said something. He was no, I don't think so.
Thank you, Brent.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so. I never heard that anyway.
All right, no more questions for Tammie, guys. What would you like the last? Of course, he pops in the chat. Brent, we ain't bringing you up. What would you like to leave the fans with before we let you out of here for tonight?
Just thank you for being open-minded, and just know that I love my husband. I will always love him. He is the love of my life, and I just thank you for being open-minded and giving me the time to speak and stuff. Thank you, Henry.
Hey, you welcome, because I was on your ass.
I knew yeah.
All right, guys, we gonna clap it up for Tammie for doing a live stream, and then I'm gonna just talk to y'all after for a little bit. We gonna kick it. See you, Tammie. I'll call you after.
All right.
Peace out from Tammie, guys. What do y'all think about that, yo? Shout out to Dust. He says, I think they fell off the flat earth. All right, man. She answered all y'all questions. I went through everything. She wants to set up a foundation. Someone said, how is Jason's father doing? I missed that one, but He's doing fine. They were out there. If you go to her Instagram page, I believe they went out. Can we get a part 2? Look, part 2. She literally sat up here for an hour and a half. Well, I would say about an hour and 20 minutes answering all y'all questions, even if the earth is flat or round. Shout out to, look, the Flat Earth group is the Flat Earth group, guys. Let me just make sure. Did Jason speak or say anything to Jenna on his final day? I missed that one. Sorry. I think I showed the text where I believe they had dinners or lunch or something. Probably not the last day, but maybe the day before. But I'm not bringing Brent. You gotta sit tonight out, man. You gotta sit tonight out. But anywho, anyone else want to come up and share their piece about what do you think about Tammie just stepping into the lion's den? We asked her everything. We asked her about the toxicology. We asked her about everything. I was like, I ran out of questions. Let me make sure. Did I get them all? I missed one. I missed 2. What was his biggest impact on you? And what was your favorite JDF moment? I missed them. The police report, guys. I was so close to getting it. Can you show them the flat earth meme? Oh, the flat earth meme. Oh, you all right. Give me a second. Now we chilling. The stream's over. Flat earth meme. Images. I did get a picture of the brain. All right, here we go. We got the brain. Guys. I got the brain for the flat earth people. Is my computer? It's not gonna let me click it because it's on Pinterest. All right, there we go. Let me share this tab. Okay. Brent is back. Brent. All right, look, we're gonna give Brent some time at the end of the stream. Stay in the back real quick, Brent. I see Vinny. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Vinny, can you hear me? Vinny looked like he got some technical difficulties. Let me share the screen. The Flat Earth group, guys. It is a story as old as time. But this is the brain of the flat earthers right here. It's pretty small. You see the round earth, and then you see the flat earth. It happens. It happens. Vinny, can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. All right, Vinny, let's go. New person up here. Let's bring up Vinny. How's it going, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect, man. You got a deep voice. You got a strong voice, Vinny. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I was hearing 2 different. I was hearing 2 different streams.
What did you think about Tammie coming up here and answering basically any question people were throwing at her?
Oh man, I really enjoyed it. I've watched all of the streams that you've done. Actually, I've been kind of like in the back, kind of lurking.
Ninja watching me, huh?
But I have commented on some of the stuff. I was the one that commented on one of your videos about like, think I'm funny how, like I'm a clown, like I amuse you. Yeah.
Vinny, I gotta ask you, man, are you black?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
100%. Yeah.
All right. So how'd you feel about Tammie answering everyone's questions, man?
No, I really applaud her. And actually, a while back when you interviewed Tony, I actually wanted to give him a shout out too for actually coming back and
he came back.
Yeah. I saw that, but like I like how he had a change of heart because I saw the first stream when he came on too, and I was actually gonna write a response to Tony as far as like his interaction, but I really like how he came back and gave you your props and everything, and so I really admire Tammie for everything she's gone through as far as from the abuse from some the Flat Earth group to yep, there we go. Yeah, so all of that and just coming on here and helping us get closure, and also I gotta give you your props too because you've helped a lot with the closure, because I remember I was just like I'll be 38 this year. I've been a fan of JDF since I was 7.
Yeah, you and me both, man.
Yeah, so it was like, and I've kept up. I kept up with him on social media and everything over the years. So it was just like it was really helpful that you actually came on and did this. Is I was like, I need some answers.
Okay, I think we all got the answer. Hey, Vinny, I appreciate you coming up, man. Keep dropping funny comments in the chat section. I love comedians, man. So
yeah.
I'm gonna bring up Eric, and then we gonna bring you up, Brent. All right.
All right.
All right. Peace, man. Thank you. All right, Eric. Nick, you got to cam up. All right. What you got to say, Eric? Because what's going on, man? This is one of my mods.
How's it going, Henry? I apologize in advance because I'm starting to sense some connection issues here. For some reason, there's a certain spot in my kitchen, Wi-Fi is refusing to cooperate, even though the Wi-Fi is on. So I apologize in advance for that. First of all, great job with the interview. Great live interview. Shout out to Tammie. Great job with her. I'm glad I got some info on whether or not she's teaching. But there was one bit of info that I heard while cooking that I was kind of surprised I missed because you were talking about the toxicology report. Now, this is the reason why I'm camming up right now, but I gotta know. Did I hear correctly? Was the white lady involved?
Yeah. He did do some. It was in his system.
Wow. How did I miss that? Was this mentioned previously? I mean, because it must not have played that much of a factor. I mean, what was there? Was it notated exactly how much was found?
It was like a small amount, just enough. It was. I want to say trace amounts. Don't quote me. But yeah, it was.
I mean, I grew up in a certain part of Texas where it's kind of common, but I mean that's why it's so surprising me. Really, him? I mean, I was like, because there's a lot of situations where that would play a major factor. A lot of famous people, had a lot of questionable situations because of that. I mean, I'm talking about celebrity deaths and stuff like that. But I mean, wow, I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, it happens. Self-medication. All right, I'm gonna bring up Nick. All right, thank you.
All right, cool.
All right, Nick, can you hear me? What happened to Brent? Brent must have had to go back to work, man. All right, what would you like to say, Nick?
What up, Henry?
How are you?
I just want to give a shout out to you, to Tammie, to everybody involved in this, man. I've been following it from the beginning, and my story's similar to probably everybody else's in here. A longtime fan of JDF, followed him his whole career, got my son into him. We've seen him at some conventions, and this news was devastating to us, and I didn't think we'd get any kind of closure, at least not anything this definite this soon without your help. And I got to thank you for that, man, because there was a lot of unanswered questions for a lot of us.
Did you get most of your questions answered?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
As much as we need to know.
As much as we can. We wasn't there. I don't got the recording of in the room. All right. Thank you, Nick. Yeah. Any last words you want to say before I bring up Brent? He's been on my ass since day one, boy.
Shout out Brent, man.
Brent, he stayed the course, man. He stayed the course.
No, man, I just want to say rest in peace, JDF, man. And
put some green hearts in the chat, guys. Put some green hearts in the chat. All right, thank you, Nick.
All right, peace.
All right, guys, the moment everyone has been waiting for, the king. The king. All right, I know I troll Brent, but look, we know he at work, so he don't got much time, guys. What's up, Brent? What'd you think of the interview?
I thought it was very informative. I don't know if the drug part was really necessary, but I guess that's determining if she did it or not. I mean, I guess.
All right. So what would you like to add to what would you like to add to the night? You always normally you're against me, but lately you've been leaning a little bit towards the Henry side. You've been coming off the.
What is a flat earther? What is that a JDF fan? Are they JDF fans or not?
That's a great question. Look, man, I don't get into, I would say, decide, and you can call this a cop-out because I'm definitely not about to say if they're a fan or not, because I don't get into you're a fan if you believe this or you're a fan if you believe that. I'm not going to get into that, but I would say a flat earther is someone who goes against facts. Like if I say Brent wears glasses, they're like, no, Brent does not wear glasses. I'm like, look, here's a picture of Brent wearing glasses, smiling while he's getting away from his desk at work to talk trash to Henry, this YouTuber. And then like, no, those are not glasses, man. He doesn't wear glasses naturally. He just put them on for the live stream. That's
right.
That's flat earth right there. You in flat earth territory.
So I just want to say, like, we talked over email. I went to a Comic-Con and I spoke to a couple of Rangers, and I was shocked. I'll just say, Henry, if you want to investigate who JDF was really like, I believe it'd be imperative for you to go to these conventions and speak with them, because I was shocked by what I was told. And I'm gonna get maybe the flat earthers and the people in your channel, they're gonna hate me and I know Tammie and Francis are watching, so I will refrain. They're watching, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, they're watching. They probably about to dox you and be at your job like, hey, what's that you say about JDF? Look, man.
And I think Francis will know
I know how he was at Comic-Cons. He was the man. He controlled things.
No, but there was stuff I heard from one of the Rangers. I was shocked. It's a female one, not the red one.
Oh gosh, man.
What she told me, I couldn't believe it. Like what she said about JDF, it was just. But I'm respectful to Tammie and her loss, and I don't want to go too much into that because I feel like this was her moment to give her truth out. But I feel like if people want to know the truth about JDF, they should speak with the people who work with him personally. So,
all right, man. Thank you, Brent. Anything else you want to
add? If people think I'm a flat earther because JDF can do no wrong, I'm not, because I'm not a JDF fan. So,
all right, Brent.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, man. Look, man, Brent is not a flat earther. I just call him one, guys. He actually believes in facts, and he has actually come on the side of facts in several times. But this is what you get, you know. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. Shit. Brent, what did you start? I told you they were watching. All right, let's give her. We got a thirst trapper up here. And let's bring her up. Okay, Francis.
Hey, you know what? I've always wanted to answer Brent because
this
don't
is getting off the rails, guys.
I don't think he understands. Business is business. Jason was always business. So imagine going to a con and he's the most popular, the loudest, the one with the longest lines. And he always gave free stuff. Always. Other Rangers, unfortunately, don't. They couldn't hate Cheyenne. Unfortunately, they couldn't. So there's always going to be some animosity there. So they're saying, because business is business. If they're going to go that way, that route, then like Jason was not complicated. That's what Brent said once. So of course he's going to be complicated if he's always giving away free stuff, and unfortunately
trust me, if I go to Comic-Con and I see someone giving away free stuff and they like, hey, we'll sign anything, I don't care if you 5 hours in the line, we got you. Hell yeah, I'm getting in that line.
Exactly. And he would give free stuff out. He would be like, I'll be there trying to
give away his secrets now. I
know, but I'm just of course they're gonna say certain things, but that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, that's it. You don't want to talk about your can we expect any more thirst trap picks?
Probably.
I
was on vacation, living my best life. I really needed a vacation.
She needed a vacation.
The flat Earth group had me stressed. It's like people making up that I ask people on lunch dates. I don't do lunch dates. I have a kid, just so people know.
Oh, so people with kids don't do lunch dates?
No. I just, to be honest, Jason was very protective, right? So like, if anyone were to hit on me at a con, he'll be like, "What are you talking about?" So I would never cross the line with a fan. So I don't know where that came from, but
so Francis, like, she is not soft limits for fans.
For fans. That thing is so funny, but yes, that
what
is
the soundboard.
Yes. I need you to send me that so that when I'm talking to people, I'll just be like, put the saxophone thing.
Well, this stream probably gonna get copyrighted. It got copyrighted for that sound, so I'll just be like, but it's so good. It's
It
so
is
good.
good.
It just hits you. It just hits you. So how long, where were you at, Francis? If you don't mind just
Dominican
asking.
Republic.
Dominican Republic. Okay, okay.
And right before this, I was like bawling because I mean, it's a JDF story. He always, I always go to the Dominican Republic. That's where my family's at. So, I told him like, oh my God, Dominican Republic, it's a poor country. It's a third world country. People love you there. And he told me maybe, I want to say maybe May or June. I saw Jason in July, but it was like June. He told me like, oh my God, we go to the Republic. And I was like, well, it's a poor country. Like people don't just have money to go. They do cons like that. And he was like, no. I want to go for free. Like, I just want to go. Let's take merchandise and give it all. And we were going to do that in 2023. So when I was there, I was kind of like, oh God, thinking about it. But, it's sad, it's sad because he really, like, if fans, like all these flat earth people and all these people making up these conspiracy theories and stuff, if you guys really understood that he really, like, despite his, despite his depression, he really put fans first, and he wanted to go to Dominican Republic. My uncle worked in the government. He's like, find it out, find a place. And I remember I told him like, I'll find you the best hotel possible, and he was like, don't you have a house there? And I'm like, yeah, but it's not like luxury, like a luxurious house. I'm not poor, but like, it's not like, he's like, I don't care. I'll stay there. You know what I mean? He's like,
Francis,
I'll stay wherever.
are you saying you're a sugar mama out here, Francis?
No. I have a kid. My kids takes everything.
She keeps saying you got a kid. You think people with kids can't be sugar mamas? Come on, Francis.
Not me. He takes everything. Do you know how much a kid eats? And
yeah,
I went to the airport and he a Lightyear toy that was $50, and he had already like pulled Drew on it, so I had to buy it, even though I didn't want to buy it. So,
all right. Well, we appreciate you stopping. I think you're gonna start your YouTube channel soon, right?
Yes, I do want to do YouTube. I'm gonna learn from someone. Teach me live streaming.
Hey, it's cool. I enjoy it. I love talking to you guys. I miss it, but we're gonna get you out of here, Francis. I'm gonna talk to him for like 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna be out. See ya. All right, that was Francis. And Winterlife said, "Hey, is it true they can't see the chat?" Yeah, hell yeah. I tell them when you come up, I tell them do not look at the live chat because you never know who gonna be in there saying God knows what. You never know. And what'll happen is if you have someone on your stream and they read the live chat, someone could say something and it'll just throw them off their whatchamacallit. They'll throw them off track. And even happens to me sometime when I'm looking at it and then I say someone said I'll sub. I'm like, then I'll lose my thought. Oh, we got our guy. Let me bring up this guy who is definitely not black to the stream. Chanzo, what's going on? How are
Hey
you?
everybody, what is going on? Brought my not black self back into the live stream.
What did you think of Tammie's interview, man?
I am so, once again, my heart continues to be full. My heart goes out, and it was cool seeing Tony and Francis show up. So I appreciate the transparency. I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate, once again, the questions that you asked.
I know I cringe asking about the cocaine and the
yeah, it's not an easy question to talk about. So
but I know people want to know.
It's just, but I mean, like you said, facts, not feelings. So
hey, damn straight.
We have to talk about it, and it has to be asked. But now that. Like I said last time, now everybody should be able to have some closure, some peace. Even now they always say that person can rest in peace. Now he did everything he could while he was here. He gave us so much, and we should all just be grateful. And I'm grateful for all the times Tammie revealed how many times she saved his life. I was like,
oh yeah,
so the fact that you caught him in so many times where we got to spend more time with him. So that is the lesson to be learned, that time is a gift, so that's why I had to say thank you to her, because, we got to spend as much time as we did. So I'm just grateful for everything, for everybody, who really was helpful and helping him heal the best way he could. So,
anything you want to add? Any question you wish I would have asked?
Man, you're so good at your job. There's literally nothing that I could even think to ask. I could never even think to ask. You are. There's a reason why you are the man. 5 years. You got promoted. You were in the game for 8 years.
Here's the thing. I was supposed to get promoted after 3, but like I ain't gonna try to. The company is great, but when you work in corporate America, guys, you have to wait kind of like your turn.
Right.
If someone been there longer, sometimes seniority will trump everything. And the boss of the powers that be, they explain that to me. And like here's the thing, right? If you buck when they humble you,
yeah,
you will never get promoted, guys. When he was like, hey, you ain't getting that job. I was like, all right. He's like, but you on the right path. You're gonna get it eventually. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I mean, you did it all. You cleared it all. Like I said last time, what a gift to us you have been, because I was praying for somebody to get us some answers, and then here you show up on YouTube, and I even the next day after your last one, man, I saw a certain somebody on their Instagram page go live that night, and I was like, is she really gonna do this?
Hey,
she's really gonna do this. Okay, all right. Tell the whole truth, all the time, right? Like, yeah.
Look, we ain't gonna talk about her today, but the next stream, I am going to go nuclear. I might go nuclear. People are like, chill. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, thank you, Chanzo, for coming up, man.
Not a problem. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Tammie, and it was nice to see Tony. Of course, it was nice to see Tony. So and everybody. So thank you.
All right, shout out to Chanzo, man. Look, man, we be having a good time over here, man. I appreciate everybody here. And look what Dia. Look, Dia, she got smoke. The Yellow Ranger charged 50 for this weekend Emerald City Con for pics and videos, autographs. Sounds like JDF had haters. I mean, shout out to the Yellow Ranger, Nakia Burris. If I'm not mistaken, she did repost my stuff. So she rock with me. So I rock with her. So maybe Dia, I don't know if that's a diss or a compliment, but people got to charge for their time. I wish people, hey, some people charge for their time and some people just give it away for free. I give y'all a lot of free time, a lot of free game, all that good stuff. But what's coming up? If you a juicer, put XQCL in the chat. I got my daughter a lot this month, guys. I'm gonna have her for like the next 3 weeks straight. After this day, so my content probably gonna be a little on the low ski. But we probably gonna do a live stream. Let's see, what's today? I'll have her Friday. I'll have her Saturday. I don't know. We'll do something. It'll probably be at like 10 o'clock at night. Just a Q&A. Maybe I'll come up a little story. I do know about this Aaron Carter, man. I've been going down this goddamn Aaron Carter rabbit hole. Oh my goodness, man. You want to talk about every one? Can we expect any more JDF vids? I don't know about an exclusive JDF bid. If something like I'm waiting on a police report. I did get an email saying like, hey, we gonna send you the police report, but we're not sending you the body cam or something to that effect. I'm like, I'll go to the attachment. I'm like, hey, where's the police report? They attached something that was completely wrong. I'm just like, you're killing me, guys. So I did respond and say, hey, where's the police report? And of course, they was like, sorry, we ain't responding right now. Someone said, yes, keep digging with Aaron. Look, man, like
dig, bro. You like to dig.
I've been watching so many of his interviews. It's so much on him. Like we could probably cover Aaron Carter for like months, and I just don't want to. I don't know if I want to do that. Am I still going to interview Jenna? I don't know. I mean, if she wants to. I mean, here's the thing, right? I offer. If I talk about you, you have you. It's like a thing in the media. If you talk about somebody, you're supposed to give them the right to come and defend themselves. And I have given everyone I've mentioned that option. Some people have accepted it. Couple people have rejected it. And then they turn around and they want like, well, I want to come back. And I'm like, nope, you had your chance. So, and And once again, I was not paid. We got someone think I was paid by Tammie to cover this and do this and all this other stuff. But like, if you're gonna make that, you gotta have a receipt, guys. You can facts. You gotta have a screenshot of payment of, a transaction, like a PayPal receipt or something. You know me, guys. It's always hitting stuff in my words. I tailor what I say specifically for specific people at a specific time. But any more questions, guys? I got about 5 more minutes of questions or any jokes. Any comedians out here? Anyone got a funny joke? Someone said you was getting paid. Hell yeah, they said I was getting paid. And I was about to get sued. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You serious? X-Files or Power Rangers, Henry? Bruh, I would say X-Files. Like look, it's the age, right? When I was younger, hell yeah, Power Rangers, bro. Like, don't even come at me about Power, bro. You talking about I had the ooze, I had the little white sword, bro. You couldn't tell me nothing. I wish my mama had some pictures. Nope. Hey, shout out to my mom though. No. What's this? What's this going on? What we got beef in the chat? Okay. Oh, I love this. I love when people do this. Hey, Emerald City was Karen Ashley, not Nakia. A lot of actors do sell their autographs, pics that are common. JDF was unique. He was like Oprah. You get an autograph. You get an autograph. Everybody gets an autograph. That is great, man. And here's the thing, right? I'll give y'all a little business thing one-on-one, right? Thank you, Chanzo. So shout out to Nakia because Chanzo, he corrected. I don't know who really Karen Ashley is. I'll be honest, I'm not following that new stuff. But what happens, right? Like if you give someone something for free, they'll keep coming back. So you build that fandom. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't purchase like a picture or something then or something. But maybe the next time they say, "Hey, man, when I came to see Jason, he gave me a free autograph." Okay. There we go. But that's usually how it goes. Yeah, it was Duchess who put me on Aaron Carter's life, guys. I don't know if I want to go down. Look, dude, that Aaron Carter rabbit hole is like the worst. It is the worst, man. Like we might do a Aaron Carter live stream just to talk about how bad it was, but I don't know if I'm gonna be digging. And y'all don't know if I'm gonna be.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
So here's what I can say about Aaron Carter. His mom thinks it's some foul play, but he was an addict, so that you got those two things. But all right, I think I got 2 minutes left. Cowards block people's truth. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is a true one. You start saying the wrong thing, people will block your ass. Like he's posting straight now. Let me stop. Oh, John Wick. Oh, look, guys, look, we chilling. This the last 2 minutes. I'm a big movie fan. I was watching Scream before I came up here because I'm going to see the new one this weekend. If you old as me, you grew up on it, and I also love John Wick. So, I'm a two-way supporter, guys. You run up in this house, you got it. you look. I got firearms everywhere. But I'm a movie fan. Anyone going to see Scream? That was anyone going to see Scream? That was neither. It was to hey, shout out to Dia, comedian, guys. I bet y'all don't know. She got like 50,000 fans or something. She be over here ninja watching me. She be trolling me. Go check her out. I don't know if you a passport bro though, you better chill. She gonna be on your ass. Shout out to the passport bros. I don't do that stuff, but yeah. Anything else, guys? Anything else? All right. Well, if y'all got nothing, I appreciate y'all coming through. I appreciate y'all liking the stream. I appreciate Tammie. Look, let me go through and give you my proper thank you. Shout out to Tony, the Mr.
You shouldn't be investigating too much.
Shout out to Jenna. I got to get her. She trusts you, Henry. I'm going to get that. Shout out to Francis for, coming through. She actually put me together with Tammie. And shout out to the whole, Tammie, Jason, and Jenna. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate Tammie for trusting me. Like, would you trust somebody who's like, yo, man, I don't know about this chick. I don't know about this chick. Yeah. And she was like, you don't know? You don't know about me? Here's the goddamn proof, Henry. I'm like, oh shit. She got the proof. What am I gonna do? Should I just go and say it's Photoshop? Nope. Hell no. I was like, you got them screenshots? She's like, damn straight, I got the screenshots. I said, all right, run them damn screenshots. She ran the screenshots. I was looking, going through. I was like, God damn. She was telling the whole truth, guys. Yes, Dia, not taking payments for interviews. Yeah. She paid me $1 million for that interview, and I'm about to be Scrooge McDuck. And don't tell my ex-wife, because she's still suing my ass for about 150 racks, and I gotta pay that shit. Hey, but thank y'all for rocking with me. I'm gonna leave y'all with my favorite JDF. I love JDF. Now, here's the question, guys. After, like, if I'm not streaming about JDF, will you check in? Most of y'all gonna be like, nope. Which is cool, man. Hopefully y'all see what I do, what my work can consist of, how deep I can dig.
Bro. You like to dig.
But thank you everyone for look at Francis. Look at her. She even posted the thirst trap picture in her AVI already, guys. Look at her. Look at her. Look, I need to post that to get the likes up. Yeah, of course. But I still think we're gonna have at least a police report. I'm definitely even Michael Myers, right? Look, Michael Myers, I was scared of this guy growing up. Now he watching my content. That's how you know you made it. When the guy you used to be scared of is watching your content, you watching his movies, he watching your content. That is mind blown right there, bro. Scream 6, did you see it already, S Rank? Please don't spoil it. Don't spoil it, because I'm a Scream fan, dude. I've been watching Scream like all my life. Michael Myers, you changed your name, bro. Why? It's like, look, Michael Myers is the perfect killing machine. But anyway, appreciate y'all. Like the stream on the way out. Thank you to the whole Frank family. And we're going to leave y'all with my favorite poem that Tammie was like, don't play that. You hear it all the time. I'm like, look, I like that shit, so I'm going to play it. It's my show. But shout out to Tammie, guys. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate it.
Fall. It's been a while since I wrote. I'm sure at times everyone has moped. But this ain't me. I don't want to go back to where I was. All I could do is pray and hope. Shake it off, but when I do, my mind says, nope. I mean, how do I deal with this? How do I even cope? I don't want to slide, but it is a slippery slope. I'm struggling, I'm grabbing, I slip because I missed the rope. My emotions are overflowing like a waterfall. The words I speak are positive. Well, at least I think they are. Overall, with stress occurring regularly, it's too fast. It's a hand sign. Emotions are thrown like a curveball. But how can you even breathe when the air feels like ethanol? I mean, I want to fight back my mind. I want to brawl, but when I punch, I'm on the ground. I mean, I see the takedown. I begin to sprawl, but I miss. All I can do is crawl. Then I disappear, I'm gone. And it's just me, staring at the ceiling wall. I mean, people can see my pain. You can see it in my eyeball. The sun would shine, but the darkness moves in, becomes a rainfall. I'm all over the place, like a human pinball. So I delay and I begin to stall. Please, God, take my hand before I fall.